One very useful way to do your research, especially when you're trying to come up with topics for blog articles, is to open up a notepad file. I'm going to put this to the other screen. And simply to do your research in a very step-by-step process, I simply type in asbestos articles, that's the client that I'm working for, and then I go down and I find I'm looking for one article title at a time. And I will follow you could almost say, the trail. So here are some article ideas. Perhaps I quite like this one, the history of asbestos. This one really jumped off the page for me. So this is the basis upon which I will write the article. Now I'm also going to use spiderwebs. And I believe the hotkey is ~G. If you haven't downloaded this software already, I really recommend that you use it. It's very, very useful for research purposes, all sorts of research. But anyway, I'm going to highlight asbestos ~G. It's going to come up instantly. And I have essentially all the information I need. Now I can go to the asbestos article, I can go down to history of use, and I can actually save this in my little notepad file. This is how you build a framework of potential topics. You go one by one. So right now I have 2 topics listed and I'm working on a third. Let's see what we can find for a third article. Another great resource is simply the contents of the Wikipedia page. You have a lot of different articles in this information here. History of use is one that we've already covered. Health impact. This perhaps is another article. Let's have a look. So there are quite a number of very horrible health effects. And we have a lot of information here. The history of health, this is another article right here. So my point is that you follow the trail. It's always a good idea to start with the Wikipedia page, but also use Google. Go directly to the source to find out what new articles you can come up with, what the information, how you can take this information here and turn it into an article. There's certainly enough information to go on. More than enough. So, quick video where hopefully I've been able to demonstrate the methodology that I use, the method that I use to research for my blog articles, the blog articles I write for clients. Again, to remind you, it's very focused. Start at the source, which is Google and Wikipedia, and then go from there. If you find a topic that maybe you can turn into an article, history of health concerns and regulation, you can take that and play around with the title until you get an actual article. And always, always save your source information. All the links that you use to find this information, save it in a notepad file or a Word file. It will be very, very useful, trust me on this. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the course.